Hello, this is Simone. I was inspired by the new Simple Dory that Coco Daisy brought out in June 2018 that went along with the similar color scheme as the July planner kits to create a summer journal. And I have finished this, I think, at the end of October, and I really love how it turned out, and I want to share what I did. So this is a dashboard from the Coco Daisy planner kits. I think this is from the June 2018 planner kits. I love that it says every summer has a story. I put it on the front of the cover because this is our summer 2018 journal. I stamped the year into this title page, and then I started my opening page for this journal. This one says all of my most favorite photos and memories of the summer 2018. We built a little getaway in the backyard. We went on vacation. We had visitors, and we just enjoyed every day, or seized the days. And that is what I put down here. I created a pocket with an Ellie Edwards card that I really loved, and that actually sparked this whole notebook. It says, "Travel sparks our imagination, feeds our curiosity, and reminds us how much we all have in common." And then I journaled about the not so nice things that sparked this quote sparked not so nice thoughts as well, and I put them here so that I could read them if I wanted them, but that they are not so in your face. I used this cutout or die cut from that came in a Coco Daisy kit, and then instead of doing this, I think it is not chronologically. I just chose the pictures I wanted to document and chose the page that I just used the page that I liked best with the photo. So this is from the beginning of the summer, and I love, what is this? This is a margarita. Actually, I really like caipirinhas, but I didn't find the ingredients for caipirinhas. But then I looked up the recipe for margaritas and bought them. And so we had a lovely summer drink in our backyard. And that was right in the beginning of the summer. And so I documented this. I printed this photo as a collage print on an 8x11 photo. So I put 3 photos next to each other, and they make almost the full-size traveler's notebook photo. I really like that. So I was able to print this at Costco's, and I got 3 photos for the price of one 8x12 print. Yeah, I used some die cuts to document this, stamps as well, and then another full-size photo here. And so you can see this is from July 5th. I made sure to stamp the dates so that, since it wasn't chronological, I was able to see what day this happened. I used this full-size photo to cover up the image that was behind. It was the same image as it is on here, and I really don't like that big, I'm not a big fan of big images and imagery on my scrapbooking pages, but that was really awesome because I liked the colors and they went up perfectly with this photo. And so by just covering the whole image up, you weren't able to see what was behind, but the colors were matching. So I added stickers, stamps, and a title, documented let's go to the beach. This is my happy place. And then I journaled about that. And there is a stamp that says magic. Such a lovely place, I think. Right onto the photo. I don't really know if you can see that. Yeah, right now. I have some process videos for these pages, so if you are curious, I will link them in the description box below, and some of them you can find up here. This was when we were on vacation. And yeah, I said I was going to date it, didn't. Yep. So I think I need to go back in and at least add a date stamp somewhere so I remember when this was. This was in Squaw Valley, Lake Tahoe. This was when we went to San Francisco, and I was able to take an amazing photo of Alcatraz with this the fog up here and the bird. I love this, and so I had to commemorate that awesome photo. Photo of the day says here. This is actually also pre-printed on the Simple Dory so that you can use this to create your layout. This was a full, no it wasn't, this is the design that is on the page. I used a full page photo to cover up what is underneath, which is a white page. I love the clouds, and so I just used, this is What Feeds My Soul. This is a cut file from Paige Evans. Just used part of it, put it here, used some mixed media underneath, and this is What Feeds My Soul, clouds. Another full page photo. Sometimes some of the spreads aren't that thrilling. Maybe I would do things differently next time I document it, but I love that it's in there, that it's documented. This is a photo that I took at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. I added my title here, my journaling here, and there is a date actually. Awesome. This was just a dot grid page. Another full page photos. So you can see I absolutely loved the full pages there, or the full size photos. I love the beach and the ocean, and I again said that this feels like home. Added this speech bubble in this same color scheme. Again, I covered up the imagery that was behind there. This was an undersea scene, and I really like the pops of color that it gives from behind the photo. Here I took a photo that I took at the pool of my knitting, and this was a challenge that I did with my friend Susanna. I don't remember what exactly we, I think it was a grab 5, so we used this paper. Again, I'll link the video to this, and then I documented me hanging out by the pool and knitting. This is a not so great photo of me at the beach. It was so great at that day. We found so many treasures, but we always underestimate the temperature change. So it's really hot where we live, and when we go to the beach, we usually are not dressed well enough. And that's what I documented because I was freezing, and you can see it in my face, not a happy camper. And then I decided to embrace the imagery, because the photo that I took actually is the same thing that you can see right here. I love the tide pools that we can find at our beaches. And there is, I don't really know if you can see it, this is alive, this is a crab. And I used this heart to make you aware of it. And then I used some pattern paper and these letter stickers that are in a similar color as the paper to add my journaling and my title. And as you can see, since this is actually falling apart, and the last thing I want to do with this notebook is take the staples out and add and sew the binding so that it's not going to fall apart more. This is awesome. This are stickers that must be really old. I have never seen them before. I was given them by a friend that came to a crop, and she just took a box from her garage. She said these were old scrapbooking stickers, and I loved the colors, and I was you know I love challenges and I loved the colors, and so I decided when I saw this photo that I would try and make these stickers work, and I totally love how it worked out. I just created a journaling card that is the same size as the photo here, journaling card here. I used the stickers as a border at the bottom and the top, stamped with a Feed Your Craft stamp set, and used this as a journaling box, added more stamps to connect it and not make it so boxy, and then just added the title with a purple font to connect all the things. And I love how this turned out. Absolutely in love with it. I love this one too. So that is also the background of the page. I added this really dark photo of my kids swimming in Lake Tahoe. I used a cut file from Paige Evan that I shrank down so that it would fit here. It's really, really tiny and very intricate, but it worked. And then I just added a die cut, a date sticker, and journal down here. I really love, or what you can see here is that all of this is very, very simple. These pages and spreads took me about 15 to 20 minutes each, if not less, and that's what it's all about. I love the simplicity of this, and I would have loved to continue, but I just didn't have the momentum going, and I started my mini Daisy Dory logbooks, and so I went with that. I went in that direction and didn't continue with those. Here I just took a full 6x6 paper, cut it down the middles, added it here and there. I think there was some print underneath that I didn't really care for. I added my picture here. I matted it with white cardstock because I liked that the white border made it stand out more. I added this die cut that says "Let the fun begin," and then I journaled using my typewriter and made journaling strips that I just stuck down here. This is really an understatement. I just took a photo of this at the beach, used a label sticker and this die cut to document what I was doing. And then I think this is almost the last spread. I found this acetate die cut from Ali Edwards. I loved what it says because this is what we were trying this year. This past year we went to a Giants game and the moments were amazing. Love the view, the sun was setting there, and yeah, full page photo again. Added these stickers, a die cut, and this tiny geotag here, and had added my journaling down here. And then this is the last photo here, another full-size photo. Cable car, obviously. I added a die cut here, stamped here, another die cut, and journaling. And that is it. And the only thing I have to do is date all the pages that I didn't date, because that's what I wanted to do, but seem to have forgotten, and then take out the staples and sew it, and then I can put it into my stack of finished notebook. And I'm so glad I documented our summer moments in this journal. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye.